Imagine a world where the unexpected is the new normal. That's exactly what could happen if Trump wins the upcoming presidential election. Politics, as we know it, could take a dramatic turn, a roller coaster ride without a seatbelt. Remember his previous term? The rules of the game changed, and we saw policies that deviated far from the beaten path. Consider foreign policy. We might see alliances reshuffled like a deck of cards, with old friends becoming new foes and vice versa. Then there's healthcare, another potential wildcard. Would we see another attempt to dismantle Obamacare? Immigration could get a makeover too, with the border wall debate reignited. And let's not forget climate change. Would the Paris Agreement be relegated to the back burner once more? The unpredictability is intense, almost palpable. Just as a coin has two sides, the outcomes of Trump's win could swing in any direction. Hold on to your wallets, because the economic roller coaster might just be getting started. If Trump takes the helm again, we're likely to see a continuation of his economic policies. That could mean more tax cuts, which could stimulate growth by putting more money in people's pockets. It's like a financial sugar rush, sweet in the short term but potentially harmful in the long run. Then there's deregulation. It's like removing the speed limit on our economic highway. It could lead to faster growth, but also to more risk. Remember the financial crisis of 2008? That's the potential downside of too much deregulation. And let's not forget about trade. Trump has shown a willingness to play hardball, which could lead to trade wars. These can create winners and losers, both at home and abroad. It's a high-stakes game of economic poker. In the world of economics, the only certain thing is uncertainty. Forget the polar ice caps, the real meltdown might be happening in the Oval Office. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, or rather, the elephant in the White House: climate change. In the past, Trump has been famously skeptical about the severity of climate change, even going so far as to withdraw from the Paris Agreement. If he's back in power, we could see further rollbacks of environmental regulations. Think of it like a game of Jenga, but the blocks are the EPA's laws and the tower is our planet's health. This potential deregulation isn't just about America's backyard, it has global implications. Remember, the United States is the second largest producer of greenhouse gases. If the US takes a step back on climate commitments, it might encourage other nations to follow suit. It's like the domino effect, but with global warming. As the world heats up, so does the debate on climate change. Brace yourselves. Social norms could be the next endangered species. If Trump takes the helm again, we could look forward to a whirlwind of changes in social policies. Healthcare, immigration, civil rights, no stone could be left unturned. Imagine a healthcare system redesigned again, leaving millions scratching their heads or worse without coverage. An immigration policy that could become more restrictive, constraining the dreams of those seeking the so-called American dream. And civil rights? Well, the scales could tip any which way. The impact on marginalized communities could be profound. These groups, often already on the edge of society, could face even greater challenges. And with these changes, we could see a surge in social unrest, as people rally against policies they feel are unjust. Yet it's not all doom and gloom. Resistance breeds resilience. And in these trying times, we could witness society banding together like never before. In the game of social politics, everyone has a stake. As the dust settles, one thing remains clear: nothing is clear. Our journey through this political landscape has been both enlightening and perplexing. A Trump win, like any political outcome, would bring with it a mixed bag of potential impacts. On the economic front, we'd likely be in for a roller coaster ride, with the economy's trajectory being anyone's guess. Climate change would face an uncertain future, with policies that could either mitigate or exacerbate the problem. And socially, well, let's just say our societal fabric would continue to be tested. But here's the kicker: these are just predictions, educated guesses at best. The unpredictability of politics is its most consistent trait. What's crucial, regardless of who sits in the Oval Office, is that we stay informed, engaged, and active in the political process. In the world of politics, the only constant is change. So, buckle up and enjoy the ride.